that? And I said, Paul Siebels, which I remembered because nobody's ever heard of him before. But he was a songwriter back in the late 60s, early 70s, and I went home and looked it up, and it said, yeah, he was a great songwriter on the New York folky scene and stuff, and then he kind of lost the thread. And I thought, that's too bad. I said somebody was working as a bakery somewhere. Songwriter like that, working in a bakery. But then a Kristofferson song that I used to do 30 years ago. I heard an introduction in it, and in it he says, he's talking about people who lost thread. He said, Ramblin' Jack Elliott, Johnny Cash, Paul Siebels, and Kristofferson introduced him in the introduction to this song. See him wasted on the sidewalk in his jacket and his jeans, wearing yesterday's misfortune like a smile. Once he had a future full of money, love, and dreams, which he spent like they were going out of style. But he keeps right on changing for the better or the worse, and he's searching for a shrine he's never found, never knowing if believing is a blessing or a curse, or if the going up is worth coming down. He's a poet, he's a picker, he's a prophet, he's a pusher, he's a pilgrim and a preacher, and a problem when he's stoned. He's a walking contradiction, partly truth and partly fiction, taking every wrong direction on his lonely way back home. When he has tasted good and evil in your bedrooms and your bars, and he's given up tomorrow for today, running from his devil's lord and reaching for the stars, and losing all he's loved along the way. But if this world keeps on changing for the better or the worse, and all he ever gets is older and around, from the rocking of the cradle to the rolling of the hearse, the going up was worth the coming down. Well, he's a poet, he's a picker, he's a prophet, he's a pusher, he's a pilgrim and a preacher, and a problem when he's stoned. He's a walking contradiction, partly truth and partly fiction, taking every wrong direction on his lonely way back home.